get a life, will you, people? I mean, for crying out loud, it's just a TV show.
Yes, William Shatner told us to get a life. He did, and that's probably the most memorable thing that William Shatner, Captain Kirk, original Captain Kirk, maybe ever said on Saturday Night Live. But the man says a lot of other things. He says plenty of things, and here are some, maybe not the best, but certainly some of the most memorable and among his very best. William Shatner, all the shit William Shatner, all the shit Shatner says. All right, guys, so these are various William Shatner quotes found all over the net. There's no real origin or derivation, where they're derived from. So let's just dive right in with what I think is probably one of the funniest and silliest thing he said. How do I stay so healthy and boyishly handsome? It's simple. I drink the blood of young runaways. So maybe that goes to his most famous character, Captain Kirk, being such a ladies' man, right? All right, he loves to love life, so to speak. Very simple one. I'm surfing the giant life wave. I'm surfing the giant life wave. You have to create your life. You have to carve it like a sculpture. Okay? That's right. We got to get out there and make life, carve it up. This is really sad, right? This is a childhood story. This is my saddest story. In grade school, they would have us open our Valentine's Day cards and read them out loud. I always sent cards to myself because nobody else did. And to think William Shatner grew up as one of the great, well, certainly on-screen ladies' men, and I know he's had more than a few romantic relationships. So yeah, but on Valentine's Day, he was pretty lonely, had to make it up. This is great. We meet aliens every day who have something to give us. They come in the form of people with different opinions. Yeah, that's, you're meeting so many people. Are they truly aliens? Well, we can think because they're strangers and they're not of our world. They're not from our world, so they're aliens, sort of. This is great. I don't know if you guys know he's a big horse guy. He loves to ride horses. I also derive a great deal of pleasure from horses and dogs, the ocean and love. Yeah, that's he's I think he's won some awards, or he's noted for his horses in Generations, when Patrick Stewart and William Shatner, when they rode the horses as Picard and Kirk, those were his horses that he raised. He breeds horses. Regret is the worst human emotion. If you took another road, you might have fallen off a cliff. I'm content. So he's definitely happy with the way his life turned out. I've been in that angst of loneliness when you're really alone in the universe, except for the dog. And it goes, there you go. So, except for the dog, it goes back to his love of animals, his love of dogs. All right. This is really interesting. I'm going to reveal something to you that's going to come as a shock. If you're a stupid young man, you're usually a stupid old man. Most people, including myself, keep repeating the same mistakes. All right, so he's saying you have to educate yourself, inform yourself. All right. Although I'm a business major out of McGill University, I know nothing. But then I found out much later in life that nobody knows anything. And I think as we all get older, we realize William Shatner's right. I don't think anyone really knows anything much beyond what they think they know. Here's about him growing up. Montreal in Canada is a very cosmopolitan, sophisticated, educated, glorious city today. But it wasn't quite that way when I grew up there. There was a lot of anti-Semitism, and I had to deal with that in an area of the city that had very few Jews. And he hasn't spoken about that much, about his, bouts and his interactions with anti-Semitic people. But there you go. He grew up in Montreal, and it was a struggle. And finally, and this is a great one for trekkers, all in all, Kirk's character is something I am very proud of. And as fans, we all know every show, movie, everything he's been in as Captain Kirk has been quality and something that we could all be proud of as fans. And as he being sort of the co-creator, fleshing out Captain Kirk, he's proud of it. So there you go. There's many, many more. Going to do at least several more of these, but that's William Shatner. That's the shit. The Shatner says. The shit that Shatner says. Hope you're enjoying. Hope you're subscribing. See you soon.